Democratic strategist. So, Dan, what does this do, this kind of incident? When I saw it on Twitter over the weekend, I was so angry. I was so upset. Yeah. Told a bunch of my friends, like, we're not going to the Starbucks. But let's talk about a conversation about this. They did come out quickly, did they not, to apologize. And their apology does seem sincere. Does that address the situation in your mind?
Well, listen, it's tough to say. We live in this snowflake culture now where I think the company needs to be a little bit more forthright. And here's the reason for this, Laura. Listen, while this person had the right to be offended, Starbucks had the right to turn around and say, we don't give a damn that you're offended. You don't like the sight of cops who run towards a problem when you're having one and running away from a problem, right? Then get your ass up, get the hell out of the Starbucks, and go find another spot. I mean, that we cater to this, I think they should have put out a little more forceful statement. Having said that, it's one employee. I don't want to indict the whole company for the mistake of one employee. But, even if you're a little bit confused about this, go ask a manager. Hey, someone's complaining about the cops. And then let the manager tell the person to go pound sand. Well, but this was a really dumb business decision, and good for them for getting out ahead of it, at least a little bit.
I think the police officers should get free coffee, free whatever they want. I mean, I'm sorry, what they put up with on a daily basis, I think they should be treated, really well. I mean, they're bad cops. Of course they're bad, but amazing work on 99.9%. All right, Jonathan, I want to ask you about this, because if this were a different type of person kicked out or not allowed in, maybe protected class, a minority, like we saw in Philadelphia, where African Americans were treated poorly, and then it was national outrage, and rightly so. But in this case, we don't really know who was the employee, what person was offended, and why. It seems like an aggressive lack of curiosity. I'm glad that Starbucks came out, but if the shoe were on the other foot and other group of people were kicked out or made to feel unwelcome, the media would be all over this, but it's kind of Fox and a few others.
Well, I mean, I feel like people are talking about it, but we don't know. I think the New York Times is reporting that everybody involved was Caucasian, I believe. That's what the New York Times is reporting, but we don't know.
I don't care what color skin they were. I care about why they felt this way. Were they disciplined? And if not, why?
But I think I was looking at some of the data, and that was one of the things I was thinking to myself. The police, on average, according to reports, kill about 1,000 people a year since about 2015. It's been in the 900s, 990s in some cases. The majority of them are actually white men. So I can understand if this is a white guy, maybe him feeling a little uncomfortable, a little unsafe.
Your answer to this Starbucks thing is the police are killing people willingly.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying that I can understand why that person may have felt uncomfortable. That's what I'm saying.
Bongino's going to flip. He's going to flip. Former police officer.
It's data.
So the data, Jonathan says, indicates that people are. I mean, Jonathan is calm, but he said the data indicates that people are rightly concerned. Is that?
I don't really care if he's calm. What he just said was so dumb that I'm stunned he said it on national television.
Are facts dumb?
A police officer, the worst day of a police officer's life. I was there. I'm pretty sure Jonathan wasn't. The worst day of your life is a use of force incident. Number one, Laura, because God forbid you have to use force. You think that's funny, John?
It's
think
probably
that's pleasant?
Worse for
like
the
a cop goes to roll call. I'm not done talking. I'm not done talking.
20 seconds, Dan. We're going to hard break. 10 seconds.
Secondly, you're probably going to get sued and lose your livelihood after you unfortunately had to use force against another human being. If John had served, he may know something about it.
All right, we'll check the numbers. We'll have you both back.
I'll beat it.
We got to do an hour on this. Up next, inspiring patriotic displays you don't want to miss. Stay there.